One. Hey, critics, and welcome back to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel where you get commentary reviews and tabloid news. I'm your host, Patricia Hartley. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Well, y'all, the 2026 Grammys are set to air when but tomorrow on February the 1st, the first day of Black History Month on CBS and Paramount Plus, and it's going to be hosted by none other than who else but Trevor Noah. Y'all know Trevor Noah is always like a safe and remarkable decision for a show like the Grammys. It's a live show, and I've said it over and over. Live shows are no joke to host. And if you're doing it on like a national level, like what the Grammys is, yeah, it can be a whole lot of pressure. But Trevor Noah is here for it. Now, what I'm here for though, y'all, is these performances. Bruno Mars is going to be taking the stage, and it's up for 3 Grammys this year. And he better stay working with that $50 million debt. But if you ask me, he's also making sure that he's continuing to work by coming out with his brand new album during, it's going to be next month, which is February the 27th, but tomorrow is literally February. So next month is really already here. So February 27th, he's supposed to be dropping a brand new album. Many of his albums actually are available on Hoopla. So I have to double check on February 27th when it drops. Typically for Hoopla, it takes probably another, give it like 24 hours. When back in 2020, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken, if not, I just have the year wrong. When Megan Thee Stallion drops her album, it was the news album. It was the one where, it was like the newspaper or whatever looking on the album cover. That album came out within about 14 hours when it originally dropped. So like she told us, hey, the album dropped, and then definitely within 24 hours, but it was less than 24 hours. Within less than 24 hours, it was available on Hoopla. And while I'm talking about Hoopla, here at the Critic Chronicles, our goal is to provide quality but juicy content from websites, digital magazines, and different platforms, all of which are sourced through our public library. Get your library card to access thousands of resources today. And Hoopla is one of those platforms, of course, that's actually available through our local library. So if you don't got your library card, y'all go get your library card to access thousands of resources today. Come on now. Come on now. Of course, Bruno Mars is not the only performer. Performance at the event that also excites me includes Justin Bieber, who's going to be performing, also nominated as well. Actually, I think all of the artists I'm going to name here in the next few minutes, they're actually nominated. Leon Thomas, shout out to him. Miss Lauryn Hill, she's going to be performing in honor of D'Angelo as well as Roberta Flack in the annual memoriam tribute at the 2026 Grammys. I also heard that I guess somebody must have forgotten, it slipped through the cracks, that D'Angelo's son, as well as Angie Stone's son, did not get an invite to the Grammys. And once that was heard, it sounds to me like somebody has actively made sure that he now has an invite to the Grammys, if I'm not mistaken. But it's my understanding that they did make a correction when it comes to that, and the son of D'Angelo, as well as Angie Stone, is now invited to the Grammy Awards. Let's see if he actually makes his way there. Pharrell Williams and Clips are nominated for their work on the former Let God Sort 'Em Out, and Tyler, the Creator, who is nominated for 6 Grammys, is also set to perform. I like, Tyler, the Creator. He always typically has some very interesting, good quality performances. So it's always good to see what he's going to do. If you want to see the premiere ceremony, it's going to be broadcast live, and it's also going to be available on live.grammy.com, where there are so many resources for the upcoming Grammy show. Now, of course, I couldn't just talk about the folks who are going to perform. I had to add a little bit of my predictions in there. And I will admit to you, when it comes to the Grammys, I don't do the best job always of the predictions at the Grammys. Specifically, I feel like I do a good job of the BET Awards. Like, I do a very good job, I feel like, of predicting those. But when it comes to the Grammys, y'all, I'm mostly missing than I am hitting. But if you don't know, there's 2 new categories this year that was added thanks to Beyonce. The categories are now Best Traditional Country Album and also Best Album Cover. My bad. It wasn't because of Beyonce, right? Let me tell you what they said it was the reason. They said it's to recognize a broader spectrum of artistic craft and honoring the evolving ways music is created and experienced. That's what they said. That's the reason why they added the 2 categories. Not because Beyonce won Best Country Album last year and darn near turned the whole award ceremony over just because a black woman won country award. You know what I'm saying? Album of the year. My goody goodness. Okay. But the show will be live on the CBS television network and streaming live and on demand on Paramount Plus. Now, my predictions for a few of the categories because it's 95, y'all. So I didn't do all of them. I did some of my favorite categories. Best gospel performance or song. I'd say anybody can actually get this, but CeCe Winans has a good track record at the Grammy. So I'm gonna go with Come Jesus Come with CeCe Winans and Mother. The Mother. Shirley Caesar. Shout out to Shirley Caesar. I think somebody called her like the mother of gospel or something like that. I wouldn't argue with that at all. I personally wouldn't argue with that at all. Best gospel album. Now, this is a thick category with some heavy hitters. Sunny Days with Yolanda Adams, Tasha Cobbs Leonard, Tamala Mans, Live, Breathe, Fight, Ty Tribbett, Only on the Road, live. I love live albums, y'all. I love live music. It's something about it. Daryl Walls and PJ Morton, Heart of Mine. So those are some of I'm not going to go through and tell you everybody who's nominated in each one of the categories. But for the best gospel album, something told me the Spirit said, girl, give them the list. Let them know. But this is the hard hitters that are in the category. I have no idea who is going to win in that category. Y'all let me know below who you think is actually going to take home that best gospel album. Best comedy album, I'm going to say is actually going to be Jamie Foxx. That's who I'm rooting for his latest comedy tour that he did. It was What Had Happened Was, or maybe it was just a comedy special that he performed. And it came right after his health scare. Remember, he was in the hospital for months, right? His daughter and his family, I feel, did a fantastic job of just kind of speaking out for him and on his behalf, letting us know his health updates. And then, of course, finally, Jamie was able to heal to a point where he was able to come out with his own statement as well. So, yeah, I'm so glad that Jamie Foxx, talk about some talent. I'm so glad that Jamie Foxx is in a better place, and I definitely am rooting for him when it comes to this Grammy for Best Comedy Album. Now, let's get to some of these other hard hitters like Record of the Year. I'm going to go with Anxiety Doechii. I don't care what y'all say. I'm going with Anxiety from Doechii. It's a lot of hard hitters in that category too, but I just wanted to go ahead and pick somebody that I thought would be good. Album of the Year. I'm going with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar. That's who I'm going with. Best New Artist. I'm taking a leap and I'm saying Leon Thomas. Also available on Hoopla, a free streaming platform made possible through our local library. Best R&B performance was a little hard. Mine would be Folded by Kehlani or Heart of a Woman by Summer Walker. I wonder if, though, you know how sometimes most of these songs are also on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and you can see like how many views, I wonder if that also kind of has something to do with it. I know, of course, it's about the streams. It's about, Spotify, and they kind of do all of the craftiness with adding up all of the streams and stuff. But I'm wondering, do YouTube also play a part in that too? Asking because I don't know, not because I do, okay? Best R&B song, I'm going to go with either Heart of a Woman or Chris Brown. It depends. One of those. And then best R&B album, I'm going to say Coco Jones, Why Not More, or maybe Mutts by Leon Thomas. I'm so unsure. I'm unsure in the best R&B album category. Best rap performance, period. Hands down, I'm going with Anxiety by Doechii, period. Best melodic rap performance, Luther by Kendrick Lamar with SZA. Now, I chose this for historical reasons because Luther Vandross, you know what I'm saying? If this world were mine, like that part, that's what SZA sings. Kendrick does his thing on there as well, but I just feel like the song just kind of takes you back in a memorable way, but then also lets us know sort of like a modern take on the song as well. Best rap song, I'm going to say TV Off or Anxiety, one of those two. Y'all see Anxiety and Doechii is really heavy over here in my options, but that's because I say Kendrick, SZA, Doechii, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, those are some standout artists, as well as Leon Thomas, when I see the category of all the peeps. Best rap album, again, I'm going with GNX with Kendrick Lamar. Best jazz performance, I'm going to say Samara Joy, Peace of Mind, Dreams Come True. Also available on Hoopla as well, a free streaming platform made possible through our local library. And best musical theater album, y'all know why I put musical theater in there, because my undergrad job, I'm drama. I am the drama. No, literally, like not in like no, for real. Like that's what my degree says. But my pick would be Death Becomes Her. It ain't for no other reason, y'all, except the fact that Michelle Williams was in the Broadway version. I don't care. That's what I'm saying today. That's what the prediction is. Best gospel performance and song. I told y'all about that. Best gospel album. I didn't know what to choose, so I want y'all to tell me what you think. And of course, best comedy album with Jamie Foxx is my top choice in that category. Now, I'm going to stop at that and tell you that if you want a full list of nominations, visit Grammy.com, where you can get an entire list of everything, including the performances that are going to happen. You can see all of the nominees and information about past Grammy events. All right. So thanks again for tuning in to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel, where you get commentary reviews and tabloid news. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload.